Welcome in, everybody, to TB Sports 27. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we are here, and we're getting ready to kick off the divisional round of the RXFL postseason, guys. That means there are only 8 games remaining in the RXFL season before we come to a conclusion. And throughout this stream today, we're going to talk a little bit about Madden 24 as well, because there's been some Madden 24 news abound. Those of you that are watching us on YouTube, Madden 24 has already since come out, because this video is going to be released in late October. But if you're joining us live on Twitch, we do everything on Twitch. If you're joining us on Patreon, this is all new news to you. So while on YouTube you might be hearing the past tense, it might be kind of interesting for you guys to listen, and this is what our opinion was now and what we are looking at in the future. So we're going to jump into things. It is Saturday, 4:30, as we're kicking off our first divisional game between the Toronto Huskies and the London Monarchs. And out of the postseason games, it was the Huskies who had the most impressive victory, the 41-17 defeat of the Oklahoma City Lancers. While you look at every other game on the schedule there, it was pretty darn close all the way around. So we're going to see if that was a fluke win, if that was a bad Lancers team that the Huskies were going against, or if the Huskies are for real. Can they win? And the winner of this will advance to the American Championship game. The London Monarchs, the number 3 team in the league and the number 2 seed in the American Conference at 12-3-1, while the Huskies come in at 10-6. But again, for the Huskies, we kind of mentioned it, it's a somewhat deceiving 12 or 10-6, because the Huskies starting quarterback Lamar Jackson was injured for the middle part of the season. Robert Griffin III came in, and they kind of had some down moments there. Once Lamar Jackson came back, they ended up continuing their winning ways. They were hovering around 500 all year long, and you're going to kind of see here, this is where they started out. I don't know exactly where Lamar Jackson got injured, but you can see where they had this run where they lost 4 out of 6 games, and then the impact when Lamar Jackson comes back into the mix, and just how the points and everything, where they win 5 of their last 6, including 51 points here, 35 points, 52 points, 42 points that they put up on the scoreboard. Compared to that, when RG3 was in the mix, and you see 16 points here, 21-17. So big difference there, and we're gonna expect the unexpected in this battle as we head to London. And the London Monarchs get set to clash. It's an international battle between London and Toronto, kicking off the RXFL postseason. And not to bury the lead here, but I want to know your guys' thoughts, because we got a brand new capture card. We spent about $100, and it's thanks to your guys' support on Patreon and Ko-Fi that we were able to purchase. Oh my God, I'm making a mess. We're able to... Oh, good Lord. Okay, hold on. Everything's falling and breaking. Hopefully, as I'm trying to grab the box to tell you what the heck I bought, I did not buy the Elgato, because that's almost $200. But I spent about $100 on this new capture card here, and it is the EVGA XR1 Lite. About $100, good reviews, and I want you guys to tell me in the comments, whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're live with us, how is the quality? How is the quality of the new capture card? What do you guys think about it? Is it up to par? Is it better than what it was? Is it better than streaming off the console? Let me know in the comments. And again, thank you to your guys' support on Patreon and on Ko-Fi that allowed us to upgrade, as we got the new computer, we got the new capture card, and you guys, your support helped make that possible. So thank you guys so much for helping support the channel in such a way. I cannot thank you guys enough. And now we're, able to, like we said, bring you these high quality looking streams, and hopefully it's something that you guys can enjoy and we can continue to bring to you guys for many, many years to come here on the channel. You often hear it, the channel lives and dies by your guys' support, whether you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, or support financially, either on Patreon, on Ko-Fi, whichever the avenue. These channels, they live and die by your guys' support. So can't thank you enough. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, kicking off the division round. We're also going to do, we're not going to stream it, but we're going to record it because I have to switch consoles. But Pokemon Violet has just dropped that you can get a free Mew mystery gift. So I'm going to do that and maybe drop a little video and play just a little bit with Mew, and you can expect to see that one on our YouTube page, so be on the lookout. So international battles, we said the winner goes to the American Conference Championship, and we have rain. Don't we always have rain in London, or we have rain in Dublin, or something? I don't know. Do we often? I got to look at some of my other, let me look at some, I feel like we have rain a lot. Let me look at some of my other London Monarchs games. TB Sports 27. I'm looking it up right now. I know for sure in Dublin. Is it some kind of glitch? I know in Madden 12 there was a glitch where the Packers Stadium and the Jets Stadium would always have rain, because I did the season with Tim Tebow and on the Jets, and there was a bunch of rain. Well, I'm looking at one Monarchs game. There's no rain there. Let's see. Going through here. London Monarchs. Is this a fluke? Are we just getting a bunch of rain down the stretch here that we don't normally get? Let me find. No, here's or is that in Sacramento? Let's see. No, that is in London. It's not raining. Okay, so maybe it is a fluky fluke. There it is. There you can see the brackets. We are down to the final four. Austin, Sacramento, London, Toronto. Can Toronto pull off? I don't know. Would you call it an upset if they got the win? Would you consider it an upset considering what Toronto did in the last round or not? Now, since we got a new capture card, my lag might be gone, so my kicking might not be difficult again, so that would be kind of interesting. I know it is a lot smoother, so what a difference a capture card makes. So here we go, divisional round underway in the RXFL between the London Monarchs and the Toronto Huskies. Here comes John Elway stepping onto the field. You'll look at his numbers. Very impressive. 5,041 touchdowns. Let's talk real quick. Madden 24, because that's coming out in like a week or two at the time that we are streaming this. It's very soon that Madden 24 is going to be coming out, and I'm still on the fence. If you guys follow me on Twitter, TB Sports 27 on Twitter, you saw me post, and I am still very much on the fence about Madden 24. I want to get it because the main reason is, as I've talked about, a lot of NFL uniform changes have happened in the time between Madden 20 and Madden 24, including the NFL getting rid of their 2-helmet rule. So there's a lot different uniforms, and the NFL just looks different. So I really want to get Madden 24. I just don't know yet. I don't know. There's not a lot out there yet. You know, maybe I need to see some videos or stuff before I go and make that jump. But the biggest thing is the RXFL, whether we would bring it over to Madden 24 or play franchise mode on Madden 24 and play the RXFL, continue it here on Madden 20. There we go. There's a big first down to Ed McCaffrey, that Denver Broncos connection. The biggest concern I have is we've always had the issue in Madden with the created team that there isn't one. You're basically stuck with what the game gives you, and it's been these same teams, these same logos for years and years and years and years, right? At least there's a little bit of variety. You can pick one of 3 uniforms. You're stuck with the logo, you're stuck with the team name, but you can pick 3 different nicknames and 3 different uniforms. In Madden 24, we're getting brand new uniforms, which is cool, which is awesome, but you're only getting 1 uniform per team. So from what I understand, you can mix and match. So you can pick the London Lumberjacks or the London Huskies if you want. That's my understanding. I don't know if that is correct or not. First down there, Brent Jones as the Monarchs are on the move. But you only get 1 uniform to pick from. That's it. There is 1 uniform. And so your options are limited. So everyone's going to have the same look. And the biggest gripe right now is that all the number fonts look exactly the same. They're all Denver Broncos style, all these uniforms, unless they've since changed it before the game comes out. The game is not out as of our time recording this. It'll be out by the time you're watching this on YouTube. But the number fonts all look exactly the same. They're all Denver Broncos style. So that's very annoying and very frustrating and kind of, and a lot of teams are all going to look the same. The Dragons are going to look the same on everyone's Madden. Now, the one positive is we can bring back teams like the San Antonio Dragons. That was a team that we had before that we couldn't do because the Dragons' name was locked into San Diego on these Maddens 2019, 18. It's been a long time we've had these teams. So, that's the caveat there. Is the other thing we've often talked about is, do we buy Madden 24 on the PS4, which we're still using, knowing that there's rumors that next November, in about 16 to 18 months from now, the PS5 Pro is allegedly supposed to come out. So do you wait a year and a half, get the PS5 Pro and get Madden 25, or go ahead and get Madden 24, knowing that, oh my goodness, that was a huge quarterback sack by C.J. Mosley coming in there, knowing that we can only play for like a year, and then when we get a PS5, we'll have to buy a brand new game, and we won't be able to bring the save file over and all that good stuff. So, those are the things. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts, either on the chat. If you're watching live with us on Twitch, I want you to comment on the video on Patreon if you're a supporter over there. And I want you to leave your comments on YouTube down in the comments below. What do you think? Should we go to Madden 24? Should we stick with Madden 20 for another year? Should we ride it out one more year and then switch over? You guys let me know. Let me know what your guys' thoughts, what your thoughts are on Madden 24. And if you're watching this on YouTube, Madden 24 has been out already for a time. What do you think about it so far? What has your thoughts been about it? Let me know. Drop a comment down below. Hopefully you guys will. The last couple of YouTube videos that went up, my comments have been disabled. I don't know why, and there's no good answer for it. My Scribblenauts and one of my Legend of Zeldas, nobody can leave comments, and it is not me that has turned the comments off. How about this goal line stand by the Toronto Huskies? My goodness. Tim Brown coming up injured too. Grasp at the back. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't know why those comments are disabled on YouTube. They just are. I don't understand. Even when you click on the give me more information, it doesn't give you any more information. It just says something about it could be for kids. But none of these videos, I mean, kids can watch them because we don't curse. Except over on Patreon, we let loose. But first points of the game, Adam Vinatieri for the London Monarchs. And Tim Brown with the bruised ribs. We'll sub in Dante Lavelli. So if you can't comment, it's not me. Reach out to YouTube. Tweet YouTube. They have a YouTube support. You can tweet them and say, hey, I can't comment on my favorite YouTubers' videos. All right, we'll see how the Toronto Huskies handle this one. A long road trip. They got to stay at home. They're one of the few home teams that won in the postseason. And now they are going to take the field here in rainy London. And there you see Lamar Jackson. The lower numbers because he had been injured for a majority of the season. But since he has come back, he has been lights out for the Toronto Huskies. And we get to see a first-time matchup. Lamar Jackson and John Elway. And quite a difference of postseason experience as Lamar Jackson immediately gets sacked by Nickerson. Quite a difference in playoff experience between Lamar Jackson and John Elway, right? I mean, very, very much the years of experience that John Elway has had in the postseason, the playoffs, going to Super Bowls, while Lamar Jackson has had postseason experience, very, very limited. So you're going to get to see how that experience plays out here in this football game. So quickly now it goes to a 3rd down and 6 for the Toronto Huskies in this rain. And we'll see how much of Lamar Jackson's feet are going to be in effect here in the rain as Jackson went for the deep shot and he gets the first down. Wesley Walls brings that one in the rain. Huskies, again, I don't want to come out and say it's an upset because they are the North champions, the Monarchs the East champions, but I don't know if a lot of people especially when the Huskies were floating at 500 for most of the season until they went on that winning streak. I don't know if a whole lot of people, not that I heard of at least, I didn't see any in the comments, I didn't see any on Twitter, I don't think a whole lot of people had the Toronto Huskies in a championship game, and my goodness, they are a win away, but so are the London Monarchs, who have been the dominant team all season long, as evidenced by their record. There's 3 losses, they've been cruising along, but Anquan Bolden, he has a lot of postseason experience. Multiple times playing in a Super Bowl as well with the Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. We got 1st and 10. Huskies. Jackson. Corner of the end zone to Bolden, and that was almost intercepted. My goodness. Take a look. So how are we looking so far? How is the capture card looking? How's the quality? Are we looking pretty strong? Pretty HD? I mean, 1080 was the goal. We were streaming. We were a console streamer, you know, for the first year and a half or so to get our feet going. And the quality was what it was. It wasn't the greatest off of the PS4. I don't know how the PS5 is. I've seen some of Hikaru Shida's Harry Potter streams, and she streams from the PS5, and it looked like pretty solid quality, but we had the opportunity. We got the mini PC, the Ryzen mini PC, and then we were rocking with our old capture card, but now we got the new capture card, and I think we're looking, I don't know, I think we're looking pretty good, but you guys, let me know your thoughts, your visual thoughts, and we'll see if getting the new capture card ups our game, if that's going to bring the viewers, the people who love it. 3rd and 6 here, as Luna, the TB Sports mascot, up right by the TV. Pressure coming, Jackson! Oh, it's incomplete. Bolitnikov in the rain could not hang on to the football. Oh, and he got hit hard by Nickerson. Bolitnikov, let's see. Yeah, he had that. It was Roger Worley and Bolitnikov, a couple of old school guys back there. And the Monarchs are going to hold to a field goal. So George Blanda, the man himself, comes on. And the field goal is good. So we're all tied up at 3. So it was a week ago, guys, that it was... How many points on the board? 40 plus for the Huskies. Right now, just 3, but it's only been a drive each. Only 1 drive apiece between the 2 ball clubs here, international style.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
See John Elway come out for his next possession here. Each team a possession each. And a field goal on the scoreboard.
Ready? Check. 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Play action fake, Jerome Bettis. And Elway steps up. The feet out of bounds. Man, that would have been a lot of yards right there for the London Monarchs.
57's right. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Throwing it again here at Elway. He goes down. Quarterback sack.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Get out here. That's
The Deacon. Yes, sir. Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones, Albert Lewis in the mix as well. So that's one thing I wouldn't miss from Madden 20. We talk about how we stuck with Madden 20 because it's been the best Madden that we've liked of all the Maddens. I will not miss the fact that a quarterback cannot get rid of the football. And then the ball's just stuck into his hand. So 3rd and 15 here. Elway taking a shot. And it falls to the turf, looking for Devery Henderson. So rain could be playing a big factor in this one all of a sudden. got the wet hands. You got the, you got the doom. They can't get the ball going, Jess. They can't get the ball going. Steve Tasker, check out the return. But we get Jesse. I used to do some old XFL games. God, back middle school, high school days, just because I like the XFL so much. And I would do my Jesse Ventura impersonation when I did the NBC game. Is that a good one? I don't know. But we could bring Jesse back. Maybe Jesse could be a sideline reporter. Jesse Ventura from the sideline. And they're talking to the coach down here, and he can't believe Elway's got to dry that hand up. Hand off to Alvin Kamara. That's going to be a big one. You see at the bottom. Well, we got the scroll bar. You can't see it. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. We got some big playoff games coming up. I'll just say that, including an 8-8 team going up against a 13-win squad. Running game for the Huskies. That has definitely been more effective. Jerome Bettis has not had a fast start. We've seen that a couple times with the London Monarchs where Jerome Bettis has not quite been the guy, but Tiki Barber seems to get a lot more yardage on the ground. We've yet to see either a big, Lamar Jackson breakout here as well. Oh, my goodness, and they cannot hold the block. I don't have the offensive lineman's names written down, but Von Miller, you can't overlook. That's a Super Bowl MVP right there. And you talk about, it's between, we've mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again, between the Monarchs and the Lumberjacks, those are the Broncos teams. You got Elway, McCaffrey, and Von Miller here on the Monarchs. And then on the Lumberjacks, you got Rod Smith, you got Terrell Davis, you have Russell Wilson. 3-3 at the end of the first. Huskies, Monarchs, playoff battle, international style. Oh, yeah. 3rd and 19. And Lamar Jackson, it is caught to Anquan Bolden, and he just barely misses it. Donnie Abraham saving the first down, but I think that will put George Blanda into field goal range. Now, they don't want to take a shot in the rain. That's only going to be about 55 yards. You're at the 40. What would the kick be? Let's see. Do we even have enough time to decide this? 57 yards. You know what? We're going to go for it. We are going to go for it. We're at the 40-yard line. Come on. We're going to right to Alvin Kamara. Now, they're bringing the heat, so this could be dangerous as well. But let's see what happens here. Did not work. Yeah, they brought everyone, and he got stuffed. Tom Jackson, ultimately, the rumbling bumblings, Tom Jackson came in and got the stop. But I think that's a good choice. Why do you punt it, from your own 40? It's not that much of a difference of field position. And Jerome Bettis, look at the bus tiptoeing down the sideline. Finally knocked out of bounds by Everson Walls. Nicely done by the bus. They're doing a good job getting him outside of the edge. Folks setting the edge there. Back to the bus. There's a nice block. And Jerome Bettis is off.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Bus starting to warm up here in London. Starting to get going. Oh, yeah. There was a nice job from the Huskies. C.J. Mosley again. They're going to give Bart Scott credit, but I'm pretty sure it's 57 that got the tackle, right? you tell me. You tell me. I don't know. Second down and 14. Elway is going to take this one out of the gun, and he's going to be brought down. Boy, they got to go quick, right? Albert Lewis with the sack. You almost don't even have any time. These all-star defenders just come in so quick, and nobody can put a hand on them.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They're saying watch the slant. Elway could not get the ball away again. Bart Scott, and we saw a lot of this in the latter postseason games. In the wild card round, a lot of sacks. We're starting to see that again, and they want to knock Elway out of this game. as rough as that sounds, they knocked for the Oklahoma City Lancers. They were able to knock Deshaun Watson out of the game, and Jay Cutler came in and did not fare all that better. Now, the backup for the London Monarchs, Mark Burnell. So you're getting another guy that's got plenty of postseason experience. He's got a lot of conference championship experience well. All right, Tasker on the return. He's had some pretty decent returns. That's up to the 31. 6:42 to go, 6-3. And out of all the first-round games, you guys saw the scores at the beginning of this stream. This is one of the lower-scoring games because we had plenty of points in the wild card round. Bob Baumhauer, I could use a gooey burger right there. That's one thing I miss about Alabama, not getting to go to Baumhauer's. That's a good restaurant. They don't have any Baumhauer's in Florida. Not that I know of. Maybe not. Maybe they do. Maybe not. Let me know. Is there Baumhauer's in Florida? If there is, there's not one in my area. Play action fake. Jackson throws it on the run. And was just off target there. He looks like he needs sleep. All right, 3rd and 7 for the Toronto Huskies. Jackson flushed out. They have not let him get moving. He's going across the field. Oh, my God, and there's going to be some words there. That was for Anquan Bolden. It was an awkward kind of across-the-field play, but Wesley Walls got in the way of Anquan Bolden. That hurts. Wow. Tim Brown is back in the game, and that one drops down at the 5.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Bobby Walden, you saw there, number 9. In the Husky powder blue and black.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Big grip. Big grip.
A safety. Well, I mean, it's Toronto. It's not quite the Canadian League, but you always see scores like this in the CFL with your rouge points and all that stuff. It's not a rouge, but it's a quarterback sack. That's Maxi Bog. Or how do you... Maxi Bogan? Bugahan? Bogan? I don't know how to say that. I sound foolish. Maxi came in. And this Husky defense, I think in the last couple of weeks, all the talk, Lamar Jackson stuff, this Husky defense, between what they did to the Lancers, what they're doing here to the Monarchs,
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
this team's unreal. Elway barely got set, and someone was smacking him in the face. So it's at 6-5. It looks like a CFL game score. Get back to the running game, and Von Miller has nothing to do with it.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy.
Well, it took us 4 divisional games to get some defense, but we're getting it here between London and Toronto. Total yards. Neither one of them has cracked 100. We had teams that were in the 500s, 600s in the wild card round. And again, Lamar Jackson, he wants to run so badly, and they have cut off Lamar Jackson's ability to run the ball. This is unreal right now. Can they take advantage of the safety, get the double points here? Jackson. There's a catch for Bolden. And again, we got to consider as well that we are playing in the rain, so it's not like it was in Toronto where they had the dome going. And luckily for Toronto, they are playing in a dome in January or December, whenever these games are taking place. I think January. They're playing in the rain, so that's a lot to consider too, that, teams are having a hard time catching the ball. They're having a hard time getting their footing. It's a sloppy game. For the Monarchs, what a bummer that you get to this point in the season. divisional round, 12 wins, and you're dealing with this bad weather here, and you got to kind of slog through. If they win this game, and then Sacramento upsets Austin, then the American Championship will be right back here next week. Of course, if Austin and London wins, the championship game will be in Austin, Texas. Quite the growing city there. Lamar Jackson. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard stepping up and taking that one away from Lamar Jackson. He wanted Steve Tasker just a bit overthrown, and it might have been the wet hand. Might have been the rainy hand that caused it.
On the ready. Mike 57, Mike 57. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Shoot.
John Elway. I cannot get the ball away again. There's Maxey. You got the safety. 6 sacks already on John Elway, which is ridiculous. Mark Burnell might need to warm up here. John Elway, of course, you guys know, championship experience, 5 Super Bowls, winning 2 of them, and he went to the Revolution Bowl 2 seasons ago, the Oklahoma City Bandits, before he was picked up by the St. Louis Rhinos last season and now finding his way in London. So he's even got recent championship experience here. Wow, did they give him the first down? I thought for sure that was incompletion. Did he catch that? Can we even go back and look at it? That might have been a controversial call. 2-minute warning hits. Maybe I should have challenged. Let's see. Can we look at that last play? I just assumed it was a dropped. So what? It says pass knocked away. Why did they get a first down? John Elway's pass knocked away. Second and 8. Sack. There's the interception. Sack for loss of 5 yards. Pass knocked away. 1st and 10. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have controversy on our hands in the RXFL postseason. Coach got to be ticked on the sideline. What's up with that? To quote the Hurricane. The game even said incomplete. They gave him a first down. London looking to increase the lead here before the half. I got a good shot at it. In a couple moments, we're going to be stopping this stream. YouTubers, though, come on back tomorrow. Are they going to call that completion? You guys want to see how this one ends up. This defensive slugfest in the rain. At the 45-yard line. Monarchs are going to punt this one away. So they'll give Lamar Jackson about 1:30 with it. So we'll come back. We're going to stream for the rest of this hour. Those of you watching on Twitch, those of you watching on Patreon. If you're watching on Twitch, you can join us live, interact, chat with us. Patreon, you get all the streams early and ad-free. And we're going to be dropping a little bonus video for you guys on YouTube. Because we're going to play Pokemon not that long, maybe 15 minutes or so. We're going to unlock Mew. There's this mystery gift Mew. And we're going to play that. We're going to unlock it, and we're going to throw that up on YouTube for you guys as a little extra bonus. So be on the lookout for that. Lamar Jackson under duress, and that was nearly intercepted by Elmendorf. These defenses have been putting the heat on Lamar Jackson and John Elway. Jackson. There we go. Steve Tasker and the Huskies have the lead. That's what they were waiting for the whole game, and we have our first big breakout play of the divisional round in the RXFL here in the American Conference. Look at that. Bolitnikov's like, I'm not running. I got to go get a pack of smokes. Coach is pumped after that controversial call. George Blanda with the big shoes. Kick is good. It is 6-12, folks. Here in London, the Huskies have held the London Monarchs to 6 points. The number 2 seed in the American Conference that has been dominant all year long. John Elway is going to have a minute and 3 timeouts here.
Come on now, let's go. Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Trying to come up with a schedule for this week. We're so close to the end of the RXFL, so I kind of want to know who's going to win the championship game, but I'm looking at maybe doing a little bit of that. I want to play some WWE as we get closer to the Survivor Series. And I want to play some Breath of the Wild. The viewership has been really strong for Breath of the Wild recently. We're starting to upload our next batch of videos on YouTube, and I want to play more Legend of Zelda, so maybe we'll do that this weekend as well. Test out the Switch with the new capture card, huh?
Let's go, defense.
Both feet, were they down? Referees say no. On 4th and inches. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got Shove and Henderson. They're fighting out there. So another unsuccessful drive for this Monarchs offense. Tasker, who had the big touchdown. Well, your only touchdown of the game thus far.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
25 seconds. Do you try to play it for some points, or do you just get conservative here?
Got you, boy.
They're going to do a little conservative. They are going to call a timeout, though. So maybe trying to just get a couple of yards on the ground.
Ready? 56. Mike's 56. Watch the curl.
This is going to be an interesting second half, guys. You do not want to miss this, as they are going to run Lamar Jackson out there. 12 yards, so, you know, still got 2 timeouts. Madden doesn't want the points, but TB Sports wants the points. You get into field goal range here. Blanda's ready. He's got a pack of smokes, and he's pissed because the rain's putting out the smokes. Jackson heaving it up, and it's going to be intercepted. Marcus Trufant takes that one away. And now the Monarchs find themselves in field goal range.
Crunch time, defense.
I should have listened to Madden. What the heck? Elway for Lavelli. Oh my God, what a catch in the rain. Dante Lavelli. Now, how quick can you run a play? Do you take the points? You're at the 17. Oh, I don't want to screw myself, but it's like, how quickly can you make this play happen?
Ready? 10-2 stop.
I think you just snap it and go. You just snap and go. Who's my receiver? McCaffrey?
Get it.
And that was almost a disaster. That was almost a disaster. Okay. Hey, if you're the Monarchs, man, you got a bonus 3 points. The Huskies trying to get into field goal range. The interception and the amazing catch by Dante Lavelli. And we go to the half. This one being a 3-point game. Guys, if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on Patreon, stay right where you are because this stream continues in just a couple of minutes with the second half. If you're watching on YouTube right now, we're going to say goodbye to you, but part 2, the second half is going to be uploaded tomorrow on YouTube. So, if you don't want to wait, join us. Patreon.com/TBSports27. This entire stream will be uploaded early and ad-free. So if you don't want to wait for the YouTube upload tomorrow, join us on Patreon. For those of you that are YouTube subscribers, we will see you guys tomorrow. Be sure to hit us up, all the different social media links, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.